Hello and welcome to Access You TV. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'd like to talk to you about pain. So pain is one of the things that so many of us resist, and it's one of those things that when it shows up in our body, especially when it's unexpected, we contract. We go, "Oh, what was that? Oh." Now, is that the thing that's going to create them greatest? I'd like you to look at what would show up different if you were to go, "Wow, what are you telling me?" And expand instead of going. So how much of pain is where we've locked something in, and by contracting we look at it even further? How much of pain if we were to go, "Wow, what's that? What else is possible here? How does it get any better than this?" It would open up a space for it to change. Now, I've watched a lot of people over my years do the whole contraction thing and watch them day after day after day contract more and more and more and more when they have pain. And as you contract, you start to go into the blame, shame, regret, guilt, all that horrible distractor implant stuff that keeps us from actually being present and aware with what's truly going on. So what if instead of contracting, what if instead of tightening up, intensifying it by going, what if we were to expand out? Maybe run restoration of communion with earth, or cellular memory, or zero sum of trauma, or anaphylactic shock and quadratic relaxation. You know, these are all amazing access consciousness energies which allow the body to change and shift and dissipate the intensities. And the other thing to do is ask the 5 questions. Now, I've got a PDF available on my website if you're interested in downloading it. And it's the 5 questions to ask to change anything. Now, what are those 5 questions? Those 5 questions are, is this mine? Or who does this belong to? Which is one of the famous and most life-changing tools of Access Consciousness. One of the. There's even an app to remind you to ask the question. Hello, tuis. Oh, I adore listening to tuis flying around, and my home is surrounded by kowhai trees, and at this time of year they're in bloom and the tuis are out playing, and it's kind of why I've got one of the kowhai trees in the background, and I was kind of hoping that the tuis would come and play in that one to give you guys a bit of contribution. What would it take? So as you ask that, who does it belong to? If the pain lightens up, gets less, dissipates in any way, shape or form, return the pain to sender with consciousness and be grateful that your body was showing you someone else's creation. It's always an interesting question to ask. Okay, cool, it's not ours, body, thank you for showing me. Return to sender. And is there anything that we are required to be contributing here? It may be that you need to, who knows, if you've got kids, you may be aware that you need to get yourself ready for a phone call from school if it's one of your kids that you're aware of. Maybe it's an awareness of, not to drive the car out the gate really soon because somebody out there's got a heart attack thing going on. Who knows what it is, but would you be willing to ask, what do I need to be aware of here? Is there anything we need to be aware of here that will affect us? So if it is yours, if it doesn't lighten up when you ask that question, the next question is, what is this? And then pause. Have no point of view about what it is and just listen. Be aware of what shows up, what information becomes available to you. And then ask, what do we do with it? Again, pause, wait, listen. And then ask, ask, can we change this? And if so, how do we change it? So those 5 questions, as I say, I've got that PDF and you can have a read and get a real sense for those questions, or listen to this video again. And those questions aren't about getting answers, they're about opening up awareness. So if you were to get an awareness that, yep, this is ours, okay, cool, what is this? It's overuse. Okay, cool. What do we do with that? Oh, it's just my body giving me information. Okay, cool. Can we change it? No, not at the moment. Okay. Body, let me know when we can change it. Or, yes, cool. How do we change it? So, and you know, if it's overuse and you're using a computer, it may be switching the mouse to the other side, which is what I often have to do. It may be, you know, get up, go for a walk. Your body just wants to move a little bit. Who knows what it is? But if you're willing to ask those questions, is this mine? If so, what is this? What do we do with it? Can we change it? And if so, how do we change it? And not contract. You know, this is the big thing for me right now. You know, when my body gives me the information that we've been on the computer for too long, or that quite often when I'm traveling, which I have been in the last few days, I don't take my mouse with me and I just take my laptop. And my body doesn't like doing a lot of video editing, a lot of audio editing with just the little mouse pad that's on by the keyboard. And so, you know, when I get that sensation, I was like, oh, who does this belong to? Okay, yep, it is mine. All right, body, what is this? And I get the awareness. Okay, cool. I need to get the mouse out. Need to do some stretching exercises. There's all sorts of awarenesses that show up, and please, 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 just because you get one pain doesn't mean it's the same thing every time. Just because it's yours today doesn't mean in 6 weeks' time when you get exactly the same pain that it's yours again. It could be someone else's. You could be aware of someone else. So as you perceive intensity in your body, ask. Expand out. Who does this belong to? Because if you're contracted going, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, you've already decided it's yours, whether it was yours in the first place or not. And then you've got to pock and pot everywhere you've decided it's yours, and then ask the question, truth, is this mine? And sometimes when it's intensity in the body, I like to ask body, is this ours? Because it might be me perceiving someone else's pain and my body giving me the information. It may be my body telling me something that I'm not willing to know about someone else's body. Who knows what it is? But are you willing to ask questions instead of contract and go, oh, my neck's sore, oh, my arm's sore, oh, my head's sore? Are you willing to go, expand out? Who does this belong to? So I'd love to hear your feedback as you play with this and see what shows up, see if anything changes, and how does it get even better than this? I'm off to have my bars run now, so I am super excited and very, very grateful for my friend Susan coming around to do a bars swap with me. So how does it get any better? And that's another thing that bodies love. It's really useful for pain too. So catch you in another video. See you soon. Bye.